At the age of 14, I had set 2 goals for myself: play professional hockey and one day play in the National Hockey League.
Was the Jackie Robinson of hockey, the first black player in the NHL. Here he is at 22 years old in the 1950s, the late 1950s, as a rookie forward for the Boston Bruins. Since then, he's continued to be a powerful influence on the sport, promoting hockey in minority communities. Now his contributions are being recognized in Boston and on Capitol Hill. Major Garrett spoke with O'Ree and shares his remarkable story.
Boston with O'Ree down the ice.
Willie O'Ree became the first black player in the National Hockey League in 1958, suiting up for the Boston Bruins.
And it's 3-1.
O'Ree, now 86, was playing minor league hockey in Quebec when he got the call.
This is Willie O'Ree, born October 15th, 1935. He was a pioneer by being the NHL's first black player and broke the color barrier in the NHL. He paved the way for other people of color in the NHL.
The team that I was playing on disbanded, and I didn't know where I was going to go.
January 18th, 1958, O'Ree was the first black player to ever skate in the big leagues. O'Ree played 45 career games, scoring 4 goals and 10 assists.
Chance for Smith of Boston, a shot. Manny Eagle made the save. Another try. They score! O'Ree was looked to be the last one to touch it.
Some of his teammates said he was definitely a good player. He was good with the puck and had tremendous speed. He was built like a racer. He looked like he could run a 100-yard dash. Another teammate said few may realize how good of a player O'Ree was. His NHL career was brief, 45 games in 2 seasons with the Bruins, 2 games in 1957 and 58, and 43 in 1960-61, during which he scored 14 points, 4 goals, and 10 assists. The goalie from the Boston Bruins, Jack McCartan, said he could score from the outside and he could score from the inside. More teammates said when he got in the ice, he'd dance around on his skates.
Another teammate said, "I can still see Willie coming down that left wing in practice. He could cut laterally so sharp. When he cut sharp left, Gretzky did this too. The defenseman continued going back and Willie created space."
O'Ree was raised in Fredericton, New Brunswick, and he was the youngest of 13 kids. O'Ree started playing hockey at 3 years old and organized hockey at 5 years old. He played regularly on his backyard rink, where he said color was never an issue. O'Ree also said he never learned what a color barrier was as a kid. When he was 14 years old, his 20-year-old brother taught him how to body check. Body checking is a defensive move where the player tries to separate the puck from a player on the other team. And during a check, the defensive player purposely uses his upper body to hit the puck carrier with force while moving in the opposite direction. By the time O'Ree was 15, he was playing for the New Brunswick Amateur Hockey League. In the 1955 to 1956 season, while O'Ree was playing for the Kinnicher Canucks of the Ontario Hockey Association, he took a puck to the face and broke his nose, cheekbone, and lost 95% of his vision in his right eye. He was advised to retire by doctors, but didn't tell anyone else, including the NHL, because he'd be violating NHL rules.
As NHL rules don't allow people that are blind in one eye to play hockey.
O'Ree then played for the minor league Quebec Aces in 1956 to 1957, where he had 22 goals and 12 assists for 34 points. The Aces had a history of integration, where O'Ree played alongside Herb Carnegie, an excellent African-American hockey player. O'Ree was called up to join the Boston Bruins on an emergency basis due to the Bruins winger Leo Levine getting the flu. On January 18, 1958, O'Ree put on the Bruins jersey and made his NHL debut. He broke the league color barrier. He was the first black player to suit up in an NHL game. He struggled in the league, so he was then sent back to the Aces for the remainder of the season. After his debut, he was invited to training camp the following season, where he played with the Aces for a few years until the Bruins needed his services. He ended his NHL career in Boston as a 25-year-old winger with 4 goals, 10 assists, and a game winner in 1961 at the Boston Garden on New Year's Day. Boston players had his back as well as Boston fans. O'Ree faced abuse during his years in the NHL. Opposing teams' fans spit on him and yelled phrases.
Phrases such as, "Go back to the South, boy."
And other phrases like, "Why ain't you picking cotton, boy?"
But these taunts didn't faze O'Ree. A Blackhawks player racially taunted and physically abused O'Ree by hitting him in the mouth with a stick, breaking O'Ree's nose and knocking out 2 teeth, while also splitting his lip. O'Ree was traded to the Canadiens and then sent down to the minors, and for the next 14 seasons in the minor leagues, he played with the LA Blades and the San Diego Gulls. O'Ree's career in the NHL did not last long, but his legacy and work past career were very valuable to the African American community.
There wasn't another black player until Mike Marson in 1974. O'Ree's career changed the color barrier in hockey and paved the way for many colored players after him. He made the league accept more black players and give them opportunities in the NHL. Now, it is very common to see colored players on NHL rosters because they've earned their spot. As time went on, the league became more strict on racial injustice and discrimination like what O'Ree faced. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, O'Ree was hired by the NHL to promote inclusion and confidence to local schools and hockey teams. His success in the league and his work after helped him earn a lot of awards and recognition. This is why O'Ree demonstrates the theme for National History Day. He paved the way for many people of color in hockey and gave people the opportunities they deserve.